For year 2, wow, yeah. You know, I was so disappointed when he moved to Denver. I'm like, oh my goodness, what am I going to do on my Saturday nights now? But I would watch him like, you know, 11 p.m. And he would start his streams. He'd always start him at like the 6th Street Bridge, right, D-Man? The 6th Street Bridge there in LA. And so I'm like, well, I gotta start mine somewhere, right? I gotta find a spot to try and start mine. This is sunset here with the airport right over here on our right. Las Vegas International Airport. So we go back over the roadway, the airport connector that we just left. And you can jump back on the 215 here if you need to at that ramp. But we're going to continue westbound up here to Las Vegas Boulevard. They have the airplane viewing area in here. Denver videos. He's a really nice guy, and you know, people, I guess his competitors there in LA, Pretty Mama, they like made fun of him and stuff because he was so nice and so charitable. Like, he would put together care packages for the homeless and go hand them out. And then like some of the competing channels there in Vegas, they would kind of make fun of him and, you know, say that it wasn't very genuine of him to do that. And I'm like, wow. I-5 to Olympia, yeah. We all share the same state flower, the orange and white. Seeing quite a few Metro units out tonight. Interesting. Usually, most of the drives on Saturdays lately, I haven't seen them at all. Only down on the Strip. This is a little railroad spur that runs out to Henderson from the Union Pacific line here. It doesn't get used all that much, but when it does, it's usually very slow and it takes forever. Something called Panavino Italian Grill over here on the left. I've never been there, and there's an airplane about to land right in front of us. Alaska Air. This is Gillespie Street. And again, with the street lights, it's like hit or miss. Sometimes you'll get street lights, sometimes you won't. It's like wherever they feel like it, they'll put up a street light. Yeah, D-Man, I saw that last night. I watched a little bit of his stream last night. I was with my sons, so I wasn't allowed to watch very much because they prefer their programming on the TV most of the time. So I was with them, but I saw some of his stream last night. Yeah, he was talking a lot about music too. He wants to do music and doesn't want to get copyrighted, which I am definitely afraid of. Like Vegas Unlocked and Planet Chaos and these other guys, they go down to the Strip and on Fremont, and then they say they get copyrighted afterwards. I'm like, I don't want to get copyrighted, because if you get copyrighted, they'll demonetize you, and that's nowhere, you know, there's no point in doing it then, right? I mean, just for the joy of doing it, which is fine, because that's how we did it in the beginning. But it's nice to get a couple dollars to pay for the gas, you know, from YouTube, and so I wouldn't want to jeopardize that. But yeah, so if you get copyright strikes, that's it for the channel. And you do like 3 of those? They did! Yes, Tobin, they did. They're out now. He's always talking about how we're never present anywhere. We're gonna fix that tonight. He seems to be out on Saturday nights. That's a pattern for him. We'll go find him. Gas prices. Okay, so it depends. Welcome to fabulous Las Vegas sign right there in the median. So I just did some videos earlier before darkness and saw some that were like $3.39 a gallon for regular unleaded, but then some of them were up to like $3.89 a gallon. So like a 50-cent spread for regular unleaded that I saw in town today. Pinball Hall of Fame over here off to our right. Yeah, if you guys aren't familiar with Jeremy and LA-OC TV on YouTube, check him out. He's a really awesome guy. And he was like the first one I started watching streaming online. Really, really cool guy. And I was like, wow, this is cool. And he would tell you about the areas that he was driving through. That was the one thing that really, as we passed Russell Road now in the Little Church of the West, wedding chapel over there, that was the one thing that really separated him from the other guys in LA that would do the same thing and drive around to police calls and stuff like that. He would tell you about the area, and he would tell you that, you know, kind of the history and stuff and what he knew about the area, and I love that. And that's what I love about 7-Eleven Man. He helps me with a lot of the history so that I can bring you guys that. And that's what I wanted to do with this channel initially, was, you know, of course I didn't grow up here, so I don't know a lot of the history, but it's good that I am able to learn about a lot of it now. Very genuine guy. Yes, in fact, when he did 100,000 subscriber party back in, what was that, July or June or something, back in the summer. I was told my wife, I said, I'd actually like to go to that. You can see the marquee up there advertising Carrot Top on Mandalay Bay there. And I wanted to go, but then I'm like, no, we've got the boys, and, you know, our sons are young. Our sons are 3 and 1, so that's just not going to work. So I was like, all right, yeah, we're going to have to wait for the 200,000 subscriber party. Yes, Drew. He is. He did it in LA, and now he's doing it in Denver. I'm not so big on the Denver thing, because LA, everyone kind of knows LA, maybe, you know, peripherally, simply because of all the movies that have been filmed there. I don't know that much about Denver, and I've never even been to Denver, so it's like, you know, he'll talk about some of the things in Denver, and he's very passionate about it, and I like that. But again, I've never been there, so it's like you know, and I'll probably go there one day just to say that I've been there, but not the kind of place that I would that I want to watch over and over again. And I know he said at one time, D-Man, he said he was going to go ahead and do the, he was going to go down to LA like once a month or something. This guy really wants in front of me. Go for it, buddy. Go down to LA once a month and do the videos, rent a car or whatever. So D-Man, did you see when okay, the thing about Jeremy, here's the thing about Jeremy, and it was right around the time that he did his 100,000 subscriber party down at, but down on the beach, I think they were. But anyway, because of the competition he has down there with the other, there's Luxor there. I always like pointing that out. Because of the competition that he has with the other stringers, I think they're called, either stringers or night crawlers, who are the people that go and gather content and photos and stuff of crime scenes for news outlets and stuff. One of them swatted him, literally. He was driving around, and someone called the cops and told him that this guy is carrying in his car. And so he noticed an really, Michael, I'll have to check it out. I've never done that. And he and I both went to the same college, so I have the same university. So Jeremy noticed there was a helicopter overhead while he was driving. He's like, wouldn't it be funny if they were out here looking for me? Sure enough, he gets pulled over by 2 LAPD units who do like a felony stop on him, make him get out of the car backwards and all that with his hands behind his back. They search the car, and it turns out, yeah, they got a call. Really, D-Man? Okay, I'll have to. Does he do any meet and greet after the show? Because I'd like to tell him I went to Florida Atlantic University also. How buff he is, really? Huh. I never thought he was buff, yeah. Las Vegas roadway improvements. We're gonna tear apart Las Vegas Boulevard sometime this year. There is Excalibur right there in all of its medieval glory. And there's the castle. So they have Dirty Harry's in there. City Athletic Spring. Oh, okay. Thanks, pretty mama. They have the Dirty Harry's in there that, you know, where the servers kind of treat you poorly. And they have a place in Fremont called Hammered Harry's. that kind of does the same thing. I think it's the same company that owns both of them, because they both kind of go for the same shtick, if you will. This pedestrian walkway obscures the view of the Statue of Liberty over there on the left, in front of New York, New York. And there's another couple, up and our way. They do videos of Vegas. They live in California, but they do videos of Vegas as well. Husband and wife. Really, really nice people. I've met them down on Fremont a few times, actually. Really, really cool in real life. And I know they're in New York City right now. That's what made me think of it, was New York, because they were live streaming from Manhattan last night. Up and our way. Melissa and Enrique are their names. Really, really awesome people. They've got like 33,000 subs or something, but that's okay. They're really, really nice. I have no problem helping out cool people. You see the giant lion out there in front of the MGM there. MGM Grand. New Jersey, yeah. Yeah, so which side of Jersey are you on? You could just cross the river and head over to Manhattan and go say hi to Melissa and Enrique, because they were live streaming. They had a great. I think it was like, it looked like it was 4K. I'm like, wow. I wish I could live stream 4K. It just starts buffering so much in this town. You saw Carrot Top. Oh wow, cool. There is the aforementioned Statue of Liberty, and I'm gonna get blocked by this Suburban. Here is Raising Cane's, along with Skechers and Coca-Cola and M&M World and all sorts of corporate capitalism all over the place. Food court, Breeze Daiquiri Bar, it's called. There's a Marshall's in there. And then the Hard Rock Cafe, of course, right there, with the huge guitar out front. Park MGM over there, where they filmed some scenes of Dodgeball. And then Aria, where Michael will be. Looking back at New York, New York. North Jersey. Oh, okay. An hour. Okay. Gotcha. He had some people who were uncomfortable with filming crime and car accidents. Really? Wow. Like, viewers said that? Huh. Well, I mean, if viewers are saying that, then, you know, there's all sorts of stuff that you can watch on YouTube.